Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome to the University of Lincoln, and in particular to the Lincoln International Business School. My name is Farhan Ahmed, and I have the absolute pleasure of joining you today to talk to you about my department, which is the Department of Marketing, Languages and Tourism. And in particular today, I'm joined by my three program leaders who will be talking about their respective programs within the advertising and marketing subject group. And in particular, we'll be going through each of our programs, highlighting the structures and also the unique opportunities that are available to you all. As you can tell, I'm today sat in the David Chiddick building, which is home to the Lincoln International Business School. And in particular, I'm sat within one of our largest lecture theatres within the David Chiddick building to give you a little bit of an insight as to where you'll be studying with us when you hopefully join us. Before I start to go through our respective programs and I introduce my three program leaders to you, I just want to talk generally about the department and generally about our achievements to date so far. So I think it goes without saying, and I'm sure you've all done your respective research, that the department is very highly respected nationally and internationally as well. We are growing in prominence, we are flying up the league tables, and more significantly, our student satisfaction ratings are continuing to increase, which is so important to us because that is the indicator that we are doing things correctly. So if you choose to join us within the Department of Marketing, Languages and Tourism and within our marketing and advertising programs, not only will you be taught by academics who are experts within their fields, but academics who are also putting the student experience at the forefront of everything they do. Moreover, the academics not only possess great knowledge within their respective subject areas, but they are also coming from a number of practitioner backgrounds as well. And as we work through our respective program leaders today, we'll get them to highlight what their practitioner knowledge is as well. Finally, I just want to say that when you join our department, we are very keen to make sure that we get to know you as an individual, and that as a result of that, we get to know about you in more details than just your enrollment number. So keep in mind that the department is very much focused on your experience, but also nurturing you from not only an academic perspective, but also from a graduate perspective so that you are able to achieve your career aspirations upon graduation. So on that note, I'm going to start now by highlighting our three program leaders. And I'm going to start with Tracy Miller, who is our program leader for advertising and marketing.
Hi everyone, as Farhan said, I'm the Programme Leader for Advertising and Marketing. Actually, my background is in business. I've got over 25 years of industry experience before becoming an academic, and I hopefully bring all of that passion and that knowledge of how branding and advertising works in the real world to my teaching. So the Advertising and Marketing course is a fascinating journey through understanding the basics of business, marketing and advertising in the context of strategy and creative thinking. We're looking to build your skills and your confidence to make you industry ready so that when you get the opportunity to graduate, that you feel confident that you have something really special to offer. So what you will see across all three of our marketing programs is that the first year is a foundational business year. So as well as delving into marketing through the Principles of Marketing module and advertising in the second term with Introduction to Advertising, you will also be understanding the basics of business finance, business economics, HR with organisational behaviour. So that's the same across all three degree programs. In the second and third year, you really get to specialise. So you will specialise both in the context of marketing, where you'll find you'll share modules with other marketing students. So understanding entrepreneurial marketing, marketing communications, marketing strategy, but also I get to go on a journey with you around a real focus on advertising. So you will have specialist modules in the advertising process, developing brands through advertising and media planning. And we're looking to equip you with the awareness and know-how of marketing and advertising in lots of different industry contexts. So the way that we really extend that learning is that your assessments in those modules specifically will require you to apply that learning and all those theoretical models to real life scenarios. So you will create advertising campaigns, you will have to come up with innovative brand extension ideas, and you'll have to justify those and effectively plan to launch them. So I hope that's given you a little insight into the fun that we can have on advertising and marketing. The other important element is the placement year, which Peter is going to talk to you about. So I'll hand over to him.
Welcome, everybody. My name is Peter Mount. I'm the Business and Marketing Programme Leader. My expertise is in consumer behaviour particularly, but also research methods. You'll see a lot of me in second year in particular, but I also do postgraduate study here at the university. So a warm welcome. I'm here talking to you from the David Chiddick seminar room on the ground floor within the Lincoln International Business School. Just following on from Tracy's points, just in terms of the structure of all of the degrees we have here, but in particular business and marketing, I just want to signpost the levels that and how we develop throughout those levels. So at level 1, as Tracy has said, to echo what she said there, really that's about knowledge and understanding and a grounding across a wide, diverse areas of business subjects. So economics, finance, marketing. I'm sure you won't like every one of those subjects, but it is a wonderful foundation. And that's true really across all sectors, and of course most universities have a commonality in that first year. In terms of second year, which is my area of focus, this is all about applying knowledge. And my particular modules are strategic marketing and buyer behavior. And so you'll see me in the second year here. This is all about applying the theory you've digested at first year, extending that theory and applying it to real world scenarios. And that's really what we do in second year. It's all about application and critical thinking along those lines. As we move into year 3, we talk about the professional placement year, professional practice opportunities, but also the international year abroad. And I'll just touch on those for you at this time. So professional placement year, you'll have help from careers and employability to consider internment and short and long placement opportunities in year 3. Year 3 this is optional, but we encourage students to consider year 3 as a practice or placement year. The reason for this is increased employability, and we've seen this with our graduates on the business and marketing program. Many of them have posts secured before graduation. So really that stresses the employability and the value that employers place on real world experience. Now again, each student is different and it's not compulsory, but we strongly encourage professional practice year or placement year, as it's termed on our program. In addition to that, we have the international year abroad. Now all business and marketing students have an opportunity to study abroad for 2 semesters. This can be full-time study, or this could be a year, term 1, study abroad combined with voluntary working activity or a placement abroad in term 2. Now this will be with our franchise partners. They're in Europe, but they're also outside of Europe. So we have places in France and Finland, but also moving outside of that, outside of the European Union. All of that information you'll be able to receive in the brochure that you'll receive in the program, notes that you should receive with this. But the point is that you can have a placement year with professional practice, or there's an opportunity for an international year abroad. You then move into your final year. And this is where the critical thinking and the specialism in a couple of the modules really takes focus. So in terms of business and marketing, depending on your roots, you can take a business emphasis in the final year or marketing emphasis. Now you certainly will study a number of core marketing modules that mean you get CIM accreditation. So your CIM accreditation means you'll be an accredited degree for the Chartered Institute of Marketing. So you will have that natural marketing focus when you complete business and marketing. However, the strength of business and marketing is you'll also have competencies in business subjects like consultancy, which is a business-based, live-based project, e-commerce for business, and even some management modules, leadership and high performance teams. So you'll have competences in both business and marketing specialisms as you graduate.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our programs. Along with my colleagues, Tracy Miller and Peter Mount, I'm joining you and give you this overview about marketing management degree program. So I'm your program leader. My name is Chang Ge. So marketing management program is very similar and also unique in a way comparing to the other programs that my colleagues have introduced to you. So this program aims to provide you with the opportunity to specialize in one of the most important business functions, marketing. And on top of that, you will also be able to gain some perspective as a leader, as a manager, if the opportunities arise when you move on to your career path. So this program aims to create specialist marketing graduates who have a thorough grounding in the principles and practice of marketing. As you can see, the title suggests marketing management. So you will be able to understand and be able to use marketing techniques and processes at the strategic and operational level and appreciate the role of marketing across a range of business functions and industry types. As my colleague Peter Mount has just introduced about the CIM accreditation, it's also applicable to our program area as well. So all the students will be able to embark this CIM graduate pathway as you work along on this program, studying on all the modules. So by the end of your learning journey, you'll be able to gain double the rewards. And there is an emphasis on contemporary developments, such as the use of new technology. Obviously, we know the marketing era has moved very swiftly towards the era of digital marketing and consumer society. So products and service innovation applied holistically within the rapidly evolving role of the marketing discipline. And in addition to developing your knowledge and critical understanding of the subject, you will be able to move on from year one or the foundation of the marketing disciplines and the subjects area to year two, more specialized in specific areas, and until you move on to year three. And within that year, like what my colleague Peter has mentioned as well, that you will have the opportunity to apply your knowledge and develop your skills and the personal capabilities in specific working contexts, and so that you can take full advantage of available career opportunities and continue to develop yourself personally and professionally.
Thank you for that, colleagues. So what my three exceptionally experienced program leaders have done there is give you a tour of their respective three programs at the undergraduate level. And hopefully what you've been able to ascertain within those brief outlines of their programs is the uniqueness of each one of our three programs, but also the commonalities as well. Because after all, we are a suite of undergraduate programs. There will be differences, but there will also be commonalities. And I think one of the key commonalities that appears across all of our undergraduate programs is the fact that we are preparing graduates to go on to some fantastic careers. And at this point, what I want to do is just refer to Tracy Miller, because I know Tracy works exceptionally hard with our graduates to get them the very best jobs they can following graduation. And Tracy, I know you've got some brilliant examples of where our graduates have gone on to.
Yes, so both, as Peter mentioned, in placement years, but also in terms of graduate jobs, we have had examples of students doing placements. One of Peter's students did a placement at Danone and was offered a graduate job there and then moved on to a permanent role. We've had a number of students on placements at the likes of Tetley, Volkswagen, Mercedes, but also we've had some great student success even in recent times where it's COVID is presenting other challenges. We've got students with roles at Amazon, at Next, at Camper, at a number of very big global organizations, as well as students starting their own businesses, and also students working for specific agencies, either marketing digital agencies or indeed advertising agencies such as Saatchi and media planners such as OMD.
Brilliant. And it just shows you how well our students and our graduates go on to achieve some amazing things very soon after graduation. One of the key things that struck me about the introductions that you all did to your programs was that common thread of CIM accreditation. And it's quite clear that plays a vital part in terms of making our students more employable, but also giving them, as Chang acknowledged, a 2-for-1 offer to a certain extent. Chang, can you tell us a little bit more about the accreditation, just for a few moments?
Yeah, so CIM accreditation is open for all our students studying on 3 programs in our department, in our business school. So all the opportunities all the students will have the opportunities to take upon this additional learning in combination with what they have chosen to study, starting from year 1, year 2, year 3. And this kind of flexibility of plug into the CIM online learning resources, and they have a wonderful wide range of online learning resources and professional development opportunities for our students to embark on. And the great opportunities here is to give the students a chance to apply what they have learned theoretically and from the textbook, from the journal articles that they have come across, to what exactly is happening in the industry, in the sector, and having this kind of direct networking opportunities with the professional marketers, and being informed what's going on in business world, and adapt themselves to be agilely to fit into this kind of wide career landscape. So from our students' feedback coming from those who have completed this graduate pathway, they have absolutely feeling very rewarded for what they have achieved, but at the same time they know that if they want to, they can choose to continue with the CIM further accreditation, and that would be absolutely acknowledged by the employers, by different industry experts. So the opportunities are absolutely there for all of you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that. And the final thing I just want to say very quickly is we also have many fantastic opportunities that Peter alluded to in his introduction, with study abroad and with professional practice years as well. Please look at those details on our university website. So all that remains for me is to say thank you so much to my 3 exceptional program leaders who have given you a fantastic insight into their respective programs, but more significantly, to thank you all for watching today. I hope the last 15 minutes has provided you with an insight as to what it would be like to study with us. Having said that, if you do have any questions or queries that remain unanswered, please do not hesitate to contact us on our many forums that you see on your screen right now. We are all very happy to help. Finally, may I take this opportunity to wish you all the very best for the future and your future studies. And we all look forward to welcoming you at the Department of Marketing, Languages and Tourism in the very near future. Thank you again, and take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.